As the players head east, so go the caddies with their players stride for stride. The nomad of the links, the PGA Tour caddy, is always there to assist the touring pro. And wherever you find caddies, you're sure to find the Gypsy Caravan.
Hey, Mark, you want sherbet on that fruit?
Operated by Gypsy Joe Grillo, a tour caddy during the late 70s and early 80s, the Caddy Caravan, a restaurant on wheels, follows the tour to 25 events a year. Gypsy's cruising cuisine has been funded primarily by the Professional Tour Caddies Association, a support group for the caddies while traveling from event to event. With its unique logo emblazoned on the van, the PTCA was established by Gypsy and Mike Carrick to promote the welfare of caddies.
How it came about was that Mike Carrick, who caddies for Tom Kite, and myself, were just trying to find a way to improve the living conditions. It had nothing to do with salaries or player-caddy relationship. It had to do with just the normal living conditions on tour.
Previous to the association, parking had been bad. We had no place to gather. Couldn't get into the tournaments basically because we had no ID until we registered. So we often had a catch-22 where the guard says, "Where's your ID?" And we said, "Well, we have to go in to get it," that type of thing. So it caused a lot of problems.
So Michael and I just said no, and I said, let's try it. And a bunch of guys, the first meeting we ever had, 70 guys showed up, so it was pretty impressive. Now we have 142 members, 150 members a year.
You know, we've come a long way. I remember when I first came out here in '73 where we had to park a mile from the golf course. Hopefully there was a shuttle bus or we walked in. We had no place to go when our players went into the clubhouse to have lunch or something like that. Now we have our own place to go.
It's actually a great lifestyle now. And the association has given longevity to the tour caddies. Caddies that have come out now are more educated, more knowledgeable of the game, and have a more reason for being because of the association. You know, here you get advisor contracts, you get a little extra money, you got a place to hang out, a place to eat, you know, so actually in the long run it's helped.
It was more than 5 years ago that Gypsy traded in his caddy bib for a cooking apron, catering to the taste buds of the PGA Tour.
I wasn't a very good caddy, so I had to find something to do. And I worked for a player that didn't need a caddy. He worked for him about 8 years. He never asked me a thing. That's why he did so well. He knew not to ask me anything. I've been cooking since I was 12 years old. You know, I mean, I used to work restaurants as a kid, and I was cooking in the Navy. I taught at a chef school. I had a private dormitory I was a chef at, worked for a couple of caterers. And actually, I cooked a lot out here when I was caddy. I used to do dinner parties on weekends for players or whatever, you know. So I've always been cooking.
Gypsy is legendary on the tour for his meals. He's a gourmet chef, which is something that he did before he started caddying. And once we got the motorhome well underway, the association hired him full-time to run the motorhome and provide meals. The meals are so good that a lot of players will eat at Gypsy's instead of eating at the clubhouse.
And Gypsy makes good meals every day and very reasonable price. And it's a great thing for those guys, and a lot of the players take advantage of it. They feel more at home and more relaxed with the guys that work right alongside of them carrying the bag out there.
A feeling of home is what Gypsy's Caravan offers his band of wayfarers. The converted motorhome serves as a cafe, lounge, and refuge for the caddies. And with the support of the players, it's getting greater acceptance.
The representative from Hazeltine was at Medina, and they came in and they were checking out our motorhome, and they weren't going to allow us to have a spot at the U.S. Open this year, and they had a meeting with Gypsy and Mike Carrick, our president, and they came back to the motorhome and walked in, and there sat Curtis Strange and Payne Stewart and Peter Jacobson in there having lunch, and you know, the guy was just in awe. So they gave us a spot at the Open.
Caddying on tour will never leave Gypsy's blood. His skills on the course are still as keen as in the kitchen, guiding Steve Elkington to victory at the tour's opener, the Infinity Tournament of Champions.
Gypsy's a good caddy. He's caddied out here a long time. He's won more than I have.
The nomadic leader of the caddies, Gypsy's real success is behind the wheel and the skillet of the Professional Tour Caddies Association. And with the continued support of the PGA Tour, tournament sponsors, and the players, the PTCA will continue to make strides.
Down the line, hopefully, we'll be able to make enough money to start things like health insurance for the guys, pension program or profit-sharing plan, something so that if the guy's out there for a few years, he'll have a little something to show for it. So that's kind of where we're leading down the road.
My man!
And heading down the road is where you'll find Gypsy Joe Grillo, taking his Caravan to the next stop on the PGA Tour.